It is finally here, the Illuvium roadmap, okay? We're gonna talk everything roadmap, where I think things are heading, if I think things are gonna be early or late, and kind of what it looks like in a general sense. So for those of you just listening to the video, I'm gonna be explaining it all thoroughly, so make sure to keep listening. For those of you that wanna see the roadmap, haven't yet, or haven't been keeping up to date, this video is perfect for you. Let's jump straight into it. So, firstly, the things that are complete. Complete staking V2, land sale, Arena Private Beta 1 and 2. Remember 2 added some alluvials and some rule changes and things like that. The Illuvium 0 Alpha, which we've all been playing happily for quite some time, and the Illuvium Overworld Beta, which you guys have seen me play as well, and I will be playing more of soon. I'm very excited to get back into all that kind of swing of things very soon. I've been a bit busy with stuff at the moment. So the other thing we should talk about is 2023. In Q1, it says Illuvium Beyond Wave 1. Obviously that has already happened. Maybe they haven't ticked it off because the leaderboards aren't quite finished and polished and bug free and things like that, but that is right around the corner. I've been speaking to the team quite a bit and they're very excited to be finishing that up. Believe me. All right. They're very, very excited. Okay. With Q2, sorry about that. With Q2, we've got Illuvium 0 Season 1. Now, Q2 is in the period we're in right now, obviously. And there was a patch update really recently, which is probably the last one before season 1 kicks off, given all the bugs are fixed. So they'll need a week or two for QA testing. So we can expect Illuvium 0 season 1 to kick off sometime in April, probably mid-April, maybe towards the end. That's really exciting. The Illuvium store is also in Q2. I have a feeling this is going to go relatively hand in hand with things like the partnership discs at the end of Illuvium Beyond Wave 1, which would be at the end of May, right? So I think this is going to be towards the end of Q2. And Illuvium Overworld PB2, it's anyone's guess when this is coming out. For those of you that aren't aware, all 3 regions are going to be available. You're going to be able to use the different mechanics, like such as sliding and gliding. There won't be leveling up alluvials in this patch, but the new distortion mechanic of the distortion closing in on you when you're progressing through the game is going to be enabled. So there's lots and lots of cool features. That and the morphopods, there's so many cool features in PB2. I'm really excited for that. When that's coming out is anyone's guess. If I had to guess, probably towards the end of Q2. So the end of May, I think that is. I think that's the end of Q2. No, that's June. No, I think it'll actually be in the middle of Q2. So we're talking like the end of May or middle May or something like that. I think is very possible. Okay, in Q3, we've got Illuvium Overworld PB3. I don't know exactly what's going into this. I mean, leveling up alluvials is the obvious one, and then maybe plants attacking you, but I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. In Q3, Illuvium Arena PB3, which will have PvP in it, and Illuvium Beyond Wave 2. So Wave 2 of Illuvium Beyond will kick off just after May. So basically early June is when it's supposed to kick off. We don't know for sure if that's when it's going to happen. As for PvP, I would have liked to see it in June, but that is technically Q2. So I'm hoping for July. Illuvium Overworld PB3. Again, I don't know what that's incorporated in that. If that doesn't have a whole lot of upgrades, I don't see why it wouldn't just go hand in hand with PvP and they kind of link up together quite nicely or something along those lines. Maybe you can actually capture them in the overworld and bring them into PvP in some capacity without the blockchain. That'd be pretty cool. So I'm hoping July for both of them, which would be really early Q3. Now, it says Q3, so maybe that's unlikely, but you never know. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. In Q4, we've got Illuvium Overworld PB4. I don't even want to begin to speculate on that. I don't know why there's a PB in between 3 and the game launch, but there is. Arena PB4, obviously you've got to fix up the bugs, change up the rule sets, fix things up. From all the feedback from PvP, and that's when Arena PB4 will come out. Given if PB3 comes out, if PvP comes out, early Q3, I think the next iteration of that is going to be early Q4. So you were looking at your, October? You're looking at your early October, hopefully. Illuvium 0 PB1, which is technically the open beta of Illuvium 0 when everything's reset again and you're able to generate fuel, because that'll go hand in hand with the public beta launch. I do think the public beta launch is going to be in December. That being said, if I were on the team, I would be aiming for November at the latest, because you want to be able to give the team as much of a break for Christmas and stuff as you want. And you don't want to launch around Christmas either. When everyone's taking time off, you don't want a game launching, okay? So unless you're confident it's perfect. So I'm hoping November, But if it's December, it might actually, I think it could actually, it's realistic that it's going to be quite late. And it's going to be in late Q1 is kind of what I'm expecting for the public beta launch. But I know that the team is really hoping to get it out this year. So let's see if their compassion drives them through. I think they're going to work really, really hard if they're not starting to meet that deadline. And it's very realistic that they get to it as well. Illuvium Beyond Wave 3 will be obviously 3 months after. So June, July, August, I guess early September would be Wave 3 probably. And then the waves start to shift kind of their timing and things like that. And you've got Beyond Wave 4 in Q1 of 2024. And this is really interesting. Illuvium Arena Mobile in Q2 of 2024. That I didn't expect. I don't know. I know that they've been speaking to teams and they've been organizing some of this stuff behind the scenes. I didn't know that they got that far along, that they're confident that they could maybe get it out in the earlier parts of next year. But that's what's seeming likely here. So that's going to be really, really exciting. Probably launch in May or June or something. I don't think it's going to be early Q2, but in the first half of the year, which would be really, really exciting. So let me know what you guys thought about the roadmap, where you think things are heading. If you think some of this stuff is going to be late, let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to check out this next video in the top right-hand corner. Have a good day, guys.